Well, they know now, don't they? If you're going to leave Harry Kane like that, with the size of their team as well, Pooch, you're surely thinking that someone's going to pick him up. That's as easy as it gets. It doesn't get any easier than that.
That'll be worry for Croatia, because the first corner they gave up in terms of led to the penalty. This as well. Set piece is huge for England, but really poor.
We look stronger going forward. We look like we had the game by the scruff of the neck. I mean, look, the one thing I didn't want in this game was for our defence to be vulnerable. And they're going in at half-time in the first game in the World Cup, having conceded 2 goals, and that's something that's concerning. The second goal, look, it's a great little pass and movement from Croatia, but
magnificent.
This is brilliant.
So this is Pasalic with a little sand wedge, just here, and then Perisic nods it down, and Musa, this is his home ground. And your Bradley the other day, Bradley Wright-Phillips, said that this guy Musa is a really good player on his home ground.
The right to know their stuff, but the fact is that this is the quality there. You know, his awareness, you know, the run, awareness, brilliant.
You might see a better goal than this in the tournament. Yeah. The movement, quality, the finish, the composure just on half-time. Great time for Croatia, gives them a big lift before half-time.
Just onside.
Just, oh, God.
You know, Perisic has got world-class movement. He knows the position. That little out-to-in run will do most defenders, and it was so perfect
still
from
the ball
him.
in there. It's brilliant movement, but you still got to get the right ball and the weight of it. Yeah. You look at England's four back, they're looking, we're in a great position, but that bit of quality, fantastic.
England good going forward, but defensively fallible in that first half. It's making for great entertainment. Don't go anywhere. I don't think you will. England 2, Croatia 2 in Dallas at half-time. Plenty for Thomas Tuchel to be thinking about during this interval.
As in when you're talking of like the top tier teams, we possibly got the hardest first game out of anybody.
Can she slide back into position?
When you look at France's games, Belgium, France, look who they've played. Croatia are a decent team, lad. They do well in most opponents. So I wasn't expecting us to run them over, lad. I wasn't expecting it at all.
We prefer mystery.
Yeah, I mean, they're a decent team, lad.
Whatever, man. We make it rain t-shirts.
T-shirts?
So I'm not surprised.
We go home now.
I'd say I'm surprised.
Now that is a chance. What do you guys got?
He's big! He's red! He's big!
I mean, I'm surprised from the position we were in. I didn't think we were going to go into the second half 2-2 that way.
Excuse me, my love.
PDA 4K.
You call that passion? Till full-time do us part.
All right, then. Show me what you got. Absolute scenes. Nobody does football better than us.
While we're in the middle of
Saka's coming home.
chatting on ITV, we'll just
leave it.
Sort this
Representing England is a huge honour, really proud moment to put the shirt on. Quality I admire the most is personality. People who bring the good energy.
Crack.
I'm going to shoot the toilet as well while we are on the break.
Cheers. Tears. Rinse. Repeat. Care for your skin like you care for the game.
Yes, people, we are on YouTube as well tonight. We are. I know we've just had to restart the stream because of OBS. Which I think
nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. So who's ready for the best summer yet? Right now, you can save up to £400 for a family of 4. Plus, we have loads of free child place holidays available. So book now and relax with the UK's #1 tour operator. Jet2 Holidays. Holidays you can trust. After-national protected.
This morning, Starlink's been asking listeners for their habits that make them good with money.
Balance. The more you check, the less scary it seems.
Avoid the magazine aisle with a 3-year-old.
Never do the big shop hungry.
Separate your fun money
from your serious money. Think of payday as pay all your bills day.
Hello, Starling. How can I help?
Hi, can I cancel my card?
Not a problem. Ask for help.
Your balance.
Split the bill.
How about the stations?
Join millions of Starling customers. Good with money starts here.
The all-new 10 for £100 from Hotels.com is exactly what it sounds like. Stay 10 nights, get £100 back in Hotels.com cash.
Must be nice. I've been here thousands of nights. Where's my thousands of pounds?
10 for £100 from Hotels.com.
recap. She went with a cheeky tap-in. You love to see it.
As soon as we wrap up the England match with all the reaction from Dallas, we'll be heading to Toronto for the other Group L game between Ghana and Panama. Kick-off at midnight tomorrow evening. We have 2 more games from Group A. Switzerland plays Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the co-host Canada take on Qatar. Coverage starts 7 p.m. ITV1 and STV. Remember, highlights of every game on ITVX. And tomorrow afternoon,
hopefully we don't have any more issues
and
with
Francesca
OBS, so
Kumani at Royal Ascot for Gold Cup Day. That is from 1:30. Back to Dallas very shortly. What a game! 2-2 at the break. Right, let's hear from the assistant head coach, Anthony Barry, now at half-time.
Andy, twice ahead, twice pegged back. What's the feeling?
Overall, a complicated and confusing first half from us, really. I think a lot of nervous energy early on. Maybe that should be accepted and maybe expected in the opening game of a World Cup. From there, then we made some decisions where the energy was not free in our mind, playing long when we should play short, playing short when we should play long, really. Not playing through the gaps, so not allowing us to accelerate our game the way we wanted to. Then you think the penalty would free us up, allow us to play more like us, look more like ourselves, but again, we fall back into some fearful patterns. And yeah, we've always been able to rely on set pieces. We get the second goal. Again, we're hoping that's the moment to free us up and allow us to move forward in the game, but okay, we concede the second goal late on, and now we have to speak about that at half-time.
Thank you.
Well, they've got to get rid of that nervous energy straight away, Gary.
He's quite punchy there. I mean, I think that, to be fair, it looks like he's really unhappy with the way in which they've played. They obviously told them to play a little bit more. We haven't played that much, but look, they would have wanted control and order in the performance. What they've got is chaos, and now we've got to go and go punch for punch, because it doesn't look like a game where we can rely upon the defenders to keep that sort of clean sheet in the second half. We've got to go and score goals.
But it's never going to be straightforward against Croatia. They don't let you play that way. They've had some big results over the last few years by making it hard and awkward for teams, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So England shouldn't be surprised at that.
Chaos is good to watch, but it's not very good for control if you're England.
I'd take the chaos if we end up winning it, Boogs, but like Gary said, I agree. If we could calm down and get our foot on it in the midfield, we've got the runners. We can play, but for some reason, there is a nervousness to us and a chaoticness where they feel like they won't let you
calm down, Righty. They won't let you calm down. That's what they're
but we've got to show that, Roy. Surely we've got to blast through that, because
they're not doing it.
I thought we looked better actually when we were counter-attacking. When Kane was dropping in, Bellingham was springing clear, and Madueke was on that right-hand side. I actually thought we looked better that. When we were playing out in our own box through Pickford, I thought we actually looked like we were going to cause a problem for ourselves.
They're still not out, England, for the second half, but Croatia, Thomas Tuchel is imparting even more knowledge as we speak. Is this what you were slightly worried about? That England going forward look like they've got plenty about them, but the relative inexperience of the defence is the worry?
Yeah, the vulnerability, the fact that, is Konza and Stones, is that a partnership that can win us a World Cup? And I said before the tournament, I thought that Rice and Anderson would have to be outstanding together in midfield. And we're going to have to protect that back four a little bit more than we have in that first half.
Harry Kane 2 goals, Mbappe 2 goals, Haaland 2 goals, Messi 3 goals. I'm thinking from an attacking point of view, and everybody at home watching football and the World Cup as it develops, the big boys are here, aren't they?
Yeah, unfortunately, Ronaldo hasn't kicked in yet, so. But I'm pleased for Harry. Obviously we're going to need him in the second half as well. But fingers crossed we can just get it tighter at the back there.
Yeah, Gary's talking about the goals England have given up. Croatia have given up. Obviously, they'll be really disappointed with their 2 goals. But it makes for an entertaining game. That's what we want.
It certainly is. They're taking their time at half-time when it comes to this World Cup. Let's go back to Dallas, Lee Dixon and Sam Matterface.
Well, finally, England are back out. Time calls, 4 goals, a penalty, 1 or 2 scruffy moments. It was a captivating first 45 minutes. But that interview from Anthony Barry at half-time. I mean, we all raised a few eyebrows about his level of honesty. He clearly isn't happy at Norris Thomas Tuchel, and I wonder if that's why they kept them in a little bit longer at the break, Lee Dixon.
That would be what we should imagine so. Certainly he wasn't happy, and Gary Neville saying it was punchy. It was. He wasn't leaving anything on the table there, was he? He was just getting it all out there. So interesting to see what they've said. I'm not sure about. I don't know whether chaos is the word I'd use. When we're here watching it, it's scruffy, it's scrappy, but chaotic. I agree with Gary as well. I think they do look better on the counter-attack. But certainly opportunities for Madueke parts of that game.
Complicated and confusing was the words of the England assistant coach. They bring some clarity to proceedings in the second half. That will be the charge. No half-time alterations. Nico O'Reilly being chased down this near side by Musa.
Certainly agree with the boys about the goals that England gave away. They were poor. Lots of mistakes you can pick up on.
How much of the untidiness that we've seen do you think is down to the fact that this is a team that's only played together once, really?
Can't be used as an excuse. International footballers, yes, you want to play with your teammates, you want to play with your mates that you're used to playing with, but that doesn't always happen. I'm a little bit fearful of the two centre-backs, I have to say. Gay not playing is a big miss.
Costa Rica, but still won the England qualification campaign. Anderson, Rice and Bellingham only playing together from the start for the first time. Here is Bellingham. Madueke's made a run. Bellingham's going to charge into the box here. It's Jude Bellingham for England.
What? Come on, Belly, lads.
In the second half. Thomas Tuchel craving a moment.
Come on, Belly. What a goal.
And it's Jude Bellingham once again.
Well, we questioned in the first half how much of the ball he had. He had a great chance. He was just short on in the 6-yard box at the other end. He makes this himself. Madueke round the corner. The ball's for him. Jude Bellingham's ahead of him, and he said, "You know what? I'm going to cut across the defender right there." That creates the opportunity to get the shot away. Livakovic can't get his right boot on it. What a start for England.
Jude Bellingham, so often England's saviour. A cracking ball from Anderson. And it all came from England keeping the ball properly. And that's a familiar celebration at major tournaments. And it's one we can get used to.
Well, it's not rocket science. If you've got grass and you hit a ball into it, get runners running into the
goal for me as well. Come on! Right back in there in a minute.
A bit of chaos in the opposition. They couldn't cope with it.
Come on, the Blues.
Croatia.
And England. Come on, Jude.
Jude Bellingham, not the sweetest hit.
Mistake, kick out, not too good.
England winning it high up once more, and Livakovic has to come to Croatia's rescue now. I think Anthony Barry and Thomas Tuchel sent their message.
You know what, that's an easier chance and he's just put away. What an opportunity. He's got time, they back off him. Tries to give the keeper the eyes and go near post. Another big opportunity for Jude Bellingham.
Oh, that's... England's got a corner, lovely goal by Jude Bellingham, right down the wing, put inside, across goal. Lovely FIFA goal. Now we've got a corner.
Might leave Kane free this time. He's being tightly marked inside the box, but that has left room for Nico O'Reilly.
Corner, whipped in.
It's aimed towards him.
What?
And he's missed the target.
What was that? Oh, you spotted it well. Sam, far post.
That was...
The blocks were there, and he just stands there. I'll just put it on the empty net, and he's missed the target by a foot and a half. He should be hitting the target, he's free, he knows it. Two huge chances for England at the start of this second half, plus a goal. What a team talk that is.
Just wonder whether or not that response from the coaching staff just tells you how high the standards are, what they expect from this team and what they're going to hold them to. And that's encouraging. Scoring his 7th international. England goal. Lots of talk about him over the course of the season. Thomas Tuchel appears to have managed him absolutely spot on. He was excellent in the second half of that Costa Rica game. He has certainly brought into England's DNA, as the coach said earlier this week.
Talks about experience, about learning from the things that happen to you in the game. Take back twice. 3-2 up now. Don't give Croatia any space. You don't give them anything.
Gets the foul. By the way, the youngest European player in history to play at 4 major tournaments. Gets a goal to celebrate. He's one of the oldest players at this tournament. He's a World Cup for Luka Modric. He's 199th cap. Croatia's greatest ever player. Played by Kane. Bellingham. Chance to break again. Look at Madueke through the middle. Gordon finding him, he can't.
Oh, they should have done. It's not a hard ball. Just knock it round the corner. Don't need to thread it. He was through.
Premier League intensity in place. Thomas Tuchel promised. Rice. Gordon outside him. Rice is going to go for goal. Livakovic is there again.
Just opened up. The left-hand side of that net, you'll see it here, just waiting for him. Doesn't quite get enough bend on it. England are creating. There was a few teacups went flying at half-time team talk, pretty sure of it.
There's a few beer cups that have gone flying behind us. Certainly everybody inside this stadium and beyond, around the world, watching, richly entertained by what they've seen. England now want to press home their advantage.
Punches on the far post this time.
Perisic. Second chance to get it in for Declan Rice. Again, Perisic puts it behind. Second halves under Thomas Tuchel than they had been in first. Madueke. This is Elliot Anderson.
Just a nice game in between.
Madueke trying to get there ahead of Luka Modric, did he? According to the officials. Pash is on the far side, the assistant. A foul as well. No clowning about.
Just make sure that it's okay.
Tight space. That's where Pickford, being the extra player, comes into its own. Kane dropping it. Immediately engaged by Musa, but he shrugs him aside. Madueke is waiting for the pass. It's perfectly placed in front of him. Madueke onto James. Paslic comes across and puts it out for a corner. It's just a little bit untidy at the end there, but again, another good England move.
Yeah, all settled by Kane. Uses his body brilliantly well. He knows he's going to get closed down. He just goes round the corner, and as the defender comes in, bounces off him, leans into it, uses that little bit of impetus just to run away from his marker. Set up another England attack. We've had a few this
as in the first half, we are seem to be controlling the ball much more on the ball. But we need to be very, very careful because, well, as the score shows, and if you've watched the game, if you're just coming in, Croatia have come down twice from behind.
Go on!
Go on, lads! Go on!
Gordon, they can't force it home. It's a terrific double save by Livakovic. Back in it goes again. Almost came through to Kane. Glanced behind for another corner, but Croatia are thankful that their goalkeeper was so alert.
Well, he's done really well. The first header from O'Reilly, save, a decent save. And the second one, he can't quite get enough on it to lift it over the goalkeeper. 3 saves in one right there.
He had someone coming at him with a foot. Both headers were
Croatia rocking a little bit here. Brief delay and maybe a bit of a discussion with the VAR, with Clement Turpin just explaining to Luka Modric what's going on. Now it's allowed to continue. Briefest of delays.
Chance of telling us what's going on.
Right under the goalkeeper who comes with a haymaker. Such an extended remit for VAR now. Here is Anderson. Hoisting it into the box, Kane keeping it alive. John Stones allows it to run to Madueke. Back to Kane. There's bodies waiting in the centre. It's another save by Livakovic. It's back in again. He's pushed that one away too. And England are peppering the Croatian goal. Bellingham.
Okay.
Kane again. And somehow Croatia have kept it out.
Unlucky, lad.
Brilliant football from England.
We're playing well here. We're getting really good balls into the box, but they're just getting lucky.
Livakovic has just kept his team in the game.
Just like brought me with the fact they've
come
back
in the thick
to
of it.
2 goals down. Not 2 goals down.
That's Harry Kane's first shot.
And then they're pulling these saves off.
They know it.
It's a good save, that is. It's a good hand, really low down.
That was a good
Looks like a foul from Harry Kane, but it wasn't given.
Well, this is a big moment, and this tells you its own story. Luka Modric, who has been out actually with a broken draw for a little while, and is not playing in his mask that we thought he was going to wear today, is replaced pretty early by his standards, just before the hour mark, by Mateo Kovacic, who himself hasn't had too much football.
Is it? Am I wrong, Nick? Why am I thinking it is City, yeah.
This is absolutely brilliant from Bellingham. Super tackle and then an inch perfect pass. Gabriel Clark is on the touchline following proceedings. What's happening down there?
Well, you've seen England attack the Croatia goal in this intense period, and Thomas Tuchel hasn't sat down since the start of the second half.
If we like
you
slow
heard
down
Anthony Barry at
half
half-time and what he felt about things.
Thomas
Tuchel has not sat down. There's an intensity to him which is being mirrored in England's play. And you can see that. You can see that wave upon wave almost in him that you can see in the England attack. It's been visible to see in him, and let's hope it's going to act in terms of an even greater spur for England now.
I'm not even going to say what I said before
half.
they scored. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to open my mouth about it.
18 attempts now for England on the Croatia goal.
This is exactly what these England fans wanted at half-time as well. And disappointment they're going in at 2-2. They wanted
By the way, anyone tuning in,
firing
might be
on cylinders, and half-time team talk certainly had an effect on
purely because we haven't got Collins in, we haven't got Bellingham in the game. I'm not forking out 200k for Bellingham.
Again, the second half of Bellingham's second part of the game for Bellingham is
so I've put 2 players
so much more energetic, so much more to be on the ball.
Loose from Rice, but He's the man who's got the goal that's put England back in front.
Play the boy.
Gordon has made a run, hasn't quite found on this
Shit
occasion.
ball, Stonesy. Shit ball.
Don't mind that from. It's not a great ball from Stones, but Anderson was going close.
He
to
come
him,
out to the defence with the ball.
Get away, I'll just step into midfield
Throw
myself.
the ball away, waste the ball.
Responsibility.
Why go for that? Why go for that ball when there's definitely easier balls to play? That ball was in time.
Croatian fans, I think, a little bit perturbed by what they've seen in the second half, and Zlatko Dalic is probably feeling the same way.
Got away with 2 or 3. They could be 5-2 down right now.
There he is. It's every England game. Andy with his World Cup trophy. Here's O'Reilly.
Come on, boys, I feel like this is why we've conceded the last couple of goals by fucking around at the back. It's a free kick. We'll take it, we'll take it. We'll take it. I found a play. 61 minutes gone.
Noise inside the stadium.
Probably been in control most of this half.
There's a couple of American celebrities that have been shown on the big screen.
Again, we haven't really dropped.
And when I say big screen,
a chance to get back in the game.
It's the size. I mean, it's the size of a football pitch itself. It doesn't really get shown on the monitors that you can see at home, but it looms large over the whole stadium, doesn't it?
Indeed.
But especially if you're hitting them out like that. Because if they're not accurate, they go back to their fucking place. Giving the ball straight back to them if it's not an accurate ball.
But now to take your eyes off of this opening 15 minutes of the second half. England in control. Mateo Kovacic has come on now, though, as Croatia try to wrestle a little bit of control and momentum back into the match.
It's not really had an effect on the game at all, Modric, has he? Apart from the mistake he made for the penalty, but going forward, he's not really created enough within the game.
I'm glad that Harry Kane actually looks like he's staying up top. I don't mind him dropping into a camp position to maybe be alongside him, but don't want him dropping anywhere near past the CM. And he was in the first half.
Become a 4 at any moment. Something that he talked about yesterday.
We need him up by the goal because he's probably one of the best, or one of the best finishers in the world.
So there's no reason why
I
they
don't
can't
want him
do that
dropping
again.
back
So
to let
we'll be really wary of that.
Gets there ahead of Pasalic. He spent 6 years at Chelsea without kicking a ball.
No, when you go lads,
gets out of a tight knot, then runs into a bit of
trouble. What are we doing
Kovacic
playing out like that?
Wins the ball back for Croatia. Perisic to Sucic. Danger signs for England here. It's going to go out for the goal kick.
What are we doing? Straight away with Pickford's pass out. It's putting him under pressure.
Perisic was found himself in an offside position. I think this little touch here came off John Stones and it's a corner. That's why Perisic didn't get involved, because he knew it was going out for a corner.
Yeah, but it was Sucic who actually hit it last. Bellingham. Anderson. That's a cruncher.
Bellingham has looked good tonight, to be fair to him. I'll give him that. He's looked sharp.
Those two might be teammates in the not too distant future.
Got the goal. Yeah, I've been impressed with Bellingham. Like, not that I didn't think he wasn't going to be look good or play well. But, yeah, he has to play well. I think if we're going to say Bellingham or Morgan Rodgers, I'd say Bellingham. I think you're going to get. I think it's going to be better. You're going to get better out of him than you will Morgan Rodgers. Morgan Rodgers is obviously a really good fucking substitute to bring on and a belt of talent. I think that if you're choosing it, I'd go with Bellingham.
Bellingham.
It's happening a lot too. How are we? Nice one for coming in and kick, lad. The first one we've had come back since we had to restart the stream, so
Gordon now combining well. Stanisic trying to stick with Gordon. Gordon plays it against the Bayern Munich man. Might have gone out on the near touchline.
I think Gordon's played well as well. He's looked. Some of his close passing's been fucking really good.
The 3D mapping that VAR have access to see that it goes out of play. A couple of changes here. Marco Pasalic, no relation to Mario, comes on, and Mantanovic, the Freiburg striker, is coming on too. And this will be a change of shape because Vuskovic is coming off.
Quick drink. I'll be back in a second. Quick drink. I'll be back in a second.
Both Matanovic and Pasalic are forward players. Musa is the other one who's coming off, who plays for FC Dallas down the road at the Toyota Stadium. Surprised they didn't go for the hydration break then. Maybe it's just a tad too early. James. A lot was made of the United States scoring that terrific goal that we saw at the weekend. Lots of passes as Jordan Pickford is found. 23 passes in the build-up to the England goal. Jude Bellingham scored.
Important too.
We keep on doing this silly passing around the back, and it's clearly not working at the minute.
Anderson and Rice just to hold that midfield. There's no need for any of them to vacate.
Like
that
we need
area,
people making runs and opening up
left
to the game if we're going to pass it out.
Runaway kick, chasing down Guardiola, Perisic.
This play comes in.
Giving the ball back to Stones was a little bit inviting for Marco Pasalic, the substitute, to chase down. Marco Pasalic plays in the MLS for Orlando City. Rice. Gordon made another inside channel run.
We've got
Madueke, been electric for most of the game. Looking for Harry Kane to get in behind. His flicked header will come through to Gordon here. Gordon will strike it. It's the back of Stanisic.
I mean, he had more time.
Brilliant from Bellingham.
Nice tackle, lad. Go on, Belly, lad.
Struck it well, Gordon, didn't he?
Tackle.
Block, as you said. Stanisic.
Make a change.
I wouldn't bring Bellingham on.
It is the hydration break. We might see Rashford as well. That's the good thing if you're
getting ready.
Thomas Tuchel. He's built this squad that has finishers as well as starters. He did say he would make changes throughout the course of the game, and that's certainly going to be the case. He's giving instruction there, Thomas Tuchel, to Bellingham. And although look, these hydration breaks, as we mentioned in the first half, there's a growing backlash towards them for the reasons that we mentioned, breaking up the flow of the game. but they do give coaches a chance to talk to their players, and I'm sure that Emma Hayes will be telling us what Thomas Tuchel will be passing on over the next few minutes. Emma.
First of all, great analysis from Anthony Barry at half-time. I thought he was spot on. And I always say to teams, particularly with Tuchel's teams, to be good out of possession, you have to be in position during possession. And this has been the big difference in the second half. And that is that whenever the ball's gone into the wide areas, is always having a low support option, a high support option, and a stretch option. And you see with the goal, you'll see that coming up in a minute, how well England on the side, having at least a triangle or diamonds, have been able to switch the play. Look at this. So easy for England to get out as a result of it. This is a big difference for me. Short connections between the centre backs.
Yeah, we're saying it. There's no need for 3 minutes.
Drawn players out.
There's just
and
no
as
need
it comes
for 3
across,
minutes.
you see the four players on the far side. Opposite movements. Although initially Midwecki and
in my
Bellingham
opinion, the managers to
take
get
up
involved,
the same position, the opposite movements then open up that space. And I think the biggest difference in the second half is England
for the players and the players getting together and talking.
Position during their possession.
I don't think it should be going
therefore,
over to the side
I think they're in
of the
better
pitch
positions
where they can be
to stop the counter-attacks, and I think therefore has
changed
much
games.
more control of the game.
You definitely have changed games. I've watched a good number of games now, apart from like the late, like early morning ones. I've even caught some of like the 11 o'clock games.
Coursing through the veins of Thomas Tuchel.
Games
he has
change
talked about being an Anglophile, the connection that he had with the sporting culture in the country the minute he walked
you go into these breaks, get to speak to the managers, make some adjustments.
Chelsea,
and then
something that he's never lost.
Make some adjustments and then they come out and they're playing a different way.
He always wanted the opportunity to manage England. His agent once said to him, "If you check your passport, that's not very likely."
I'm not a fan of the 3 minutes.
He said he's delighted that he was wrong and that the FA entrusted him with this responsibility.
It does get
he wants to make the nation proud. He's demanding. He wants the best from everyone around him. He doesn't care about any other issues that might be going on. He only cares about the football. He wants England to win, just like they do. And I have to say, Lee, this is a terrific place. But as we see the changes here, which are quite interesting, I think that's Declan Rice coming off for Rodgers.
Coming off.
Marcus Rashford is coming on for Anthony Gordon. And it looks like Bukayo Saka is coming on as well. And Madueke off. So it's a proper changing of the guard.
Madueke's off. Rodgers, Rashford and Saka. Saka,
Rashford to have Madueke, Gordon off and Rashford and Saka on.
Rodgers.
Good luck to full-backs for Croatia with what? 2 minutes to go.
Saka, Rodgers,
18 minutes away from winning 3 World Cup winners in a row.
I am
dropping into midfield alongside Anderson.
Marco Pasalic sends it to Sucic. England have to concentrate here. Hunter and Anderson well positioned.
Well done by Anderson there.
Saka draws the
nice one, Saka, lad. There's a little bit of a respite.
It's Morgan Rodgers. Just the season.
Interesting. Just looked at Jude Bellingham pointing to Marcus Rashford saying, "Get some chalk on your boots. Get right out on this left-hand side." Obviously, when he finds, gets the ball, that's what he's going to be looking at. Stretch. Croatian back four across the pitch.
Rodgers, play continues.
Left him.
Back to Rodgers again, still dancing his way through, looking for Saka. It was just a bit behind him.
Oh, it was a foul, to be fair. He must have lent
in
into
the back of his head that he needed on that occasion.
Still quite comfortably, to be fair.
Since USA 1994. They're pleased to be part of the Festival of Football. It wasn't your fault.
Thanks for bringing that up. The last team not to qualify. Cheers.
wasn't even thinking about you. Rashford might be the prophet of a bit of a mishap there, but Stanisic's ball back to Lukakovic. Just about defended by the alert goalkeeper.
He was in. I've been impressed with. I think Bellingham might be my man of the match for this evening. You know,
the long ball, tries to knock it back to the goalkeeper. Sure.
Rashford just read it slightly earlier. Hesitated.
Since that 1994 World Cup, England have qualified for every
so
single
far
one of the World Cup tournaments, and they've got out of the group on all but one occasions. 3 points doesn't guarantee you passage to the next round, but it gives you a cracking foundation. And with Ghana, Panama playing a little bit later on today, means that England will be in a commanding position in the group, having beaten what is seen as their toughest opponent.
Yeah, there's a long way to go in this game.
Absolutely, and we've seen games against Croatia turn before. And that will be on the back of Thomas Tuchel's mind.
It will, because the way they started the second half, they got the goal, the pressure was on, they had 2 or 3 more really good chances, and it's just dropped off a bit. It's always going to be the case. Croatia will come back in it and try to get back into
Rashford, get back, get back. Rashford, get back.
In behind O'Reilly here. Pasalic with the effort, saved by Pickford. Comes back to Sucic. England defend it, and Anderson gets
nice play, Anderson. Rashford, come on, mate. You need to be a bit sharp and just come on, but
Pickford called into action again.
Nice save by Pickford. I mean, I would have expected him to save it, but good save.
Saad gets his left foot shot away. It's the one he's always going to make. He's just going to make sure he gets the fists on it and it doesn't fall to a blue shirt. Does it well.
Anderson did well to pick that pass out.
For Jordan Pickford, one of 3 men in the starting lineup that played in that 2018 World Cup semi-final.
We've kept the ball really well. And as I say, Croatia are a good team. Just obviously we need to maybe be a bit more patient in defence. Not leave so many gaps as well. I mean, the second half has been a lot better.
One from distance. Too much trouble for Jordan Pickford.
The second half's been a lot better. First half we got found about 3 or 4 times.
Going on from Declan Rice as he came
2 into the goal.
Would be of concern.
He's not a player you take off really tactically, is he?
There
must be something going on with his big call to take him off.
You see a doctor for that, you know, Bellew, lad. You see a doctor. Should be Brown.
Let's go Barney. Mateo Kovacic.
Yeah, I'd get that scene too quick time.
Mario Pasalic. This is Marco Pasalic of Orlando City. On to Stanisic. That's well blocked by Stones, but the flag was up on this near side anyway.
Blue Poos. Blue Poos.
Nice out that we get Bellingham and Rodgers on the field together.
Obviously, I'm not sure Bellingham's most favourable position.
Yeah, I mean, I use him a bit, but like, I don't use him much, lad. I've had him for a while now. Oh, are we owing our kid? Where was you a second ago? We had someone coming in saying blue shake. Where was you? Where was you to defend the Blues, lad?
Deep to the centre backs.
Yeah, you've had Kane for a while.
Stones and Conte.
I haven't got Bellingham or Conte. That's why we've got Branthwaite and Hughes Hall.
The Leicester City man, Andre Kramaric, is on. Pasalic and Baturina, the goal scorer of the first goal for Croatia.
Oh, I'm surprised. I know Jimmy Garner had a good season, but I thought Dewsbury Hall had a really good season. I'm surprised he never got even like mentioned for, you know, like before the World Cup, like even getting put into the squad to see. I can't at the minute.
Forward-thinking players on the pitch now. This is the end of the line for England's third goal scorer, Jude Bellingham, who's been absolutely brilliant, by the way, I think.
Yeah, the second half, he took the game to Croatia. Said not his sweetest strike, but he won't care. Inside of that post, sometimes those ones that you bobble into the ground give the goalkeeper the most problems. Certainly did then.
It's interesting as well, but it's Jed Spence who's still wearing that jaw protector after a collision with Liam Delap at the end of the season, who comes on. It means that Reece James goes into the centre of midfield.
Recently, because I was doing Evos.
Not really being Bellingham's.
I was doing Evos, so I've done an Evo on him. On Herrera.
Yeah, and he's also a defender, and he smells danger, and he'll see
Jill
the
Scott,
runners
we've done
going off his
Evo.
shoulder.
We've done the big
A little
Evo
bit more
Jill Scott,
defensive minded, obviously. And more comfortable with that.
An example of a manager just tweaking things to react to what's going on.
And this kid is someone who used to play for us, or someone told me about him. He used to play for everyone, or still does. He plays for Doncaster. That would have been Callum that he told us that. So yeah, we're not doing too bad.
Kramaric.
It's right, lad. I haven't really played much rivals. I've had a few games over the weekend.
Sucic.
Good save by
for it, but I think he always knew it was going over the top.
Yeah, we done champs. We got 8 wins on champs. Okay, is what it is. Actually, it was a shit punch out by Victor. I didn't see the initial cross, but it was a punch out by Victor. Yes, lads. So we done that, and we've had a few game rivals, but I think we're still in Division 4. Shit with champs. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing rivals much, lad, even since the new season, so that's why I'm still in Division 4.
It's been a tournament regular.
Champs was just champs, lad.
I think that's
like winning one game really easily.
Probably should be.
Like next game, just couldn't do a fucking thing, and everything the team did was just amazing. And then it'd be the same for me. Then the other team.
Second half with a flurry of opportunities.
But yeah, it is what it is. But
play a whole half like
and then the rings girls.
Will drop off.
Rings girls, lad.
Croatia obviously looking up at the clock ticking to 82 minutes very shortly. Now starting to get to the point where they start.
Great run by Jed Spence, who's
go on, lad! Go on!
But Lavakovic is there again.
Unlucky. Lovely through ball.
Anderson.
We don't care what the
How many times has Lavakovic come to
nice
Croatia's rescue?
Hey, lad. Hey.
And I think if there is any disappointment for England, it's not that they couldn't play at that intensity, is that
choose playing players. One's an Everton Ladies and one's an Icon that we've done an evolution on recently, lad. One's an Everton Ladies player. That's the women's team. We did do an Evo on. We did do an Evo on Anne as well, which is she's pretty fucking solid now, to be fair. The Evo on Taki, 95 defender, 96 physical. Mentioned pace, so he looks a lot better. You were asking about
into the penalty area, but Lavakovic on hand.
This lady plays for Everton. That's the why she's in the squad. We're currently doing an Evo on it, and then that's just sort of that's an Icon who we've used over the year, lad. So we've rewarded them with an Evo, and he's a beast. Herrera's card in general is a beast, but yeah, but it's all like an Everton P&Ps, lads, men and women. Even though we've got some women in the men's squad, and we've done Pato as well. 96 defending, 93 pace, no physical, 94 pace. Let's put you back over. Let's get the England squad back over. We have to make some adjustments with the England squad.
Orthodox, but he did the job.
Probably because we haven't got Bellingham or concept. So I have to do some meal. So I don't mind England. I don't want the friendly. I don't want the friendlies and stuff. But I'll always watch the World Cup. I like football, and I mean, why?
Pasalic.
Why wouldn't I support England?
His cross is deep. Saka is there to fend it away, but England very deep at the moment, inviting a bit of pressure.
I've
this is Kovacic. Going to crack one.
We need to get control of the game here. 7 minutes left. We push out, get up the pitch. Don't be inviting pressure.
Smile at us to him.
I've never really gotten into the whole hating England thing. if you were to say Everton win a cup, I'd probably say yeah, but not a corner. Because I guarantee, even most people that say they're not asked, when England or if England get to like the semis or the final, they're celebrating it, lads. I don't care what people say. If they say they're not asked, but we get to the semis or the final, people get into it.
Spence again trying to escape.
Go on, lad. Go on, Rashi. Go on, Rashford. Go on, Rashi. Go on, lad. Come on. Come on, boy. Hey, come on, hey. I like Rashford, you know. Always like Rashford. Because he belt a little play at United. Obviously, had his bad times. Done good for Barca. Nice goal. 4-2. Look at me now.
And they're choosing Texas, I can tell.
Brilliant football. Watch this from Saka.
He's fucking.
Just goes down the outside.
If you can say one thing about Rashford, he is very, very good putting it on his right hand. On the right.
Spence and Saka just keeps his run going. The early pass is the setup. It just creates space and time for Rashford to do this. The check back, the gap opens up, the pass into the net.
I think the keeper, right? I feel like the keeper, like
from the form man. Brilliant England, really brilliant.
Like, never went fully for it because of his defender coming in. Just the way it looked.
They're throwing fear around in celebration. There was a few harsh words thrown around at half-time.
And do you know what as well? I know it's been obviously it's 4-2 now, but it obviously came back from 2 goals down. Sorry, a goal down twice.
There's all sorts of different things that,
as I said before, lad, to someone
make up football intelligence, but passing the ball.
Croatia and us have probably got the toughest game of
Don't have to
anybody.
run with it. The ball always travels faster.
Joe, so far, what I've seen on paper, I think we've had the toughest game. Like 2 quite big, ball nations. Croatia always do well in tournaments. We always do reasonably well.
Mark Gay.
So I think on paper we've both the toughest game.
A few minutes, it's England's final substitution.
Yeah, he'd shine there. He'd shine there.
Glum faces on the.
Looks a lot better now. 4-2. 3-2 would have looked like, you know, close game, good possession. Obviously the 2 goals would have been spoken about probably more than the 3 goals that we scored, but with 4-2.
Get the job done.
The fucking boys, come on.
In swashbuckling style, it's certainly been swashbuckling today.
It's the first opportunity we've seen England playing against real opposition, and this is a really difficult team.
Up top, as in not right, or as in centre forward.
Apart from the
not right, not left wing.
Half when they gave those 2 goals away.
It's a shame, lads, isn't it? Like
controlled the game.
If we would have got some points out to the last few games after the Liverpool game, we've gone to Europe.
From midfield to match.
No, actually, I was going to maybe say he might have been someone we could look at.
But perfect performance.
Even if we got into Europe, I don't think he would have come to us.
Great for Rashford as well.
Yeah.
This is the 19th goal.
Did he play his striker a bit at United?
Spence can't keep it in.
What Spence got on his chin?
His energy has made a difference since coming on.
He was the fastest player in the team.
He was fun.
This has been talked about when he had that chance. He had no right to get that ball. Scrappy first half and a sparkling second half for England.
Boy, it's been fun.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
James.
Some brace broke his jaw. Oh. I know what you mean. I was like, what the fuck do you mean by a brace? But you mean he's got a brace because he broke his jaw. How did he break his jaw, lad?
Towards it, but couldn't quite keep it in.
Do you know that?
Marcus Rashford has tied Michael Owen and Bobby Charlton with 4 World Cup goals for England. Lineker and Kane out top now with 10 each.
There you go. I can feel it.
Being able to rest some of those big hitters, to take off Declan Rice, to take off Jude Bellingham.
Shame, man. We had to restart the stream at the start, the very start of the stream.
Yeah,
and we had a few people.
The two wingers that
Not that we get
Gordon off, Madueke
loads of people
Rashford
on the stream. We
Saka
do well.
Not bad, is it?
You know, hard time.
Do that throughout the tournament, avoid those injuries in key
We had to
areas.
restart the stream.
Half a chance.
And then,
quality
half time, we had to restart the
Kane
stream
went down,
also.
but Saka continues, tries to pop it through the legs.
Because OBS decided to
Vardiol.
watch again. The cam, I was just like down the camera.
Foul. 6 minutes added.
One concern tonight is the goals we gave
Oh, listen to what I was
away.
like.
When you look at that back line, is that strong enough?
I mean, that is
Time yourself out.
kind of a foul. Extravaganza, lad. Let's see what Google's saying. During the Premier League match between Tottenham and Chelsea in May. Oh, yeah, okay. Liam Zalat struck Spence in the face with an elbow during the challenge for that side ball.
Sees his way past O'Reilly, who's done well at left back, especially in the second half. Anderson.
Well, in Anderson played very good as well.
He's been everywhere in this second half defensively. Where he's needed, seems to pop up, put his foot in at the right time.
Well, for so long there was the debate about who would be England's number 6. It's not even a talking point.
So he broke it in a game against Chelsea, lad. Liam Zalat elbowed him.
And that's the captain getting back to crunching with a tackle as we go into 6
Liam
minutes of
Zalat, who
stoppage time.
potentially might be coming to Everton. Not potentially, that means rumoured. Not potentially, rumoured. He hasn't done nothing at Chelsea though. I mean, only apart from elbowing fucking Spence in the jaw, straight in his jaw. That's probably all he's done most of the season. So yes, boys and girls, 4-2. Looks a lot better on
Looking cross
paper.
in the middle of the box was
And
Reece
3-2,
James.
and obviously coming from 2 goals down, which wasn't good. We just need to tighten up, and that's been done in the second half. Don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong, lads. I haven't followed Chelsea much. I've watched Match of the Day a lot more this season than last couple of seasons, and you probably know why.
They're expensive tickets. A couple of guys yesterday was telling me that they'd spent £1,000 each to get a ticket to today's
I watched
match.
Chelsea a bit, but he was never playing. He was never playing. Or like, if he ever did see him, it was snippets of him on Match of the Day.
Might be listening.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure I'd say.
it's a shame we're not in a position to go for players that are
It's certainly been a
doing
cracking
well.
match.
Out of the
It's a
clubs.
steep price to pay, but these England fans are brilliant. The way
I
they
know
follow
some players can come good.
high and wide.
Some like Jude Bill, obviously.
Blocked.
But like sometimes when you get these players who
In
are
Orlando,
leaving the club because they're not getting the game,
Tampa,
no game time.
Now to Dallas, they'll move on to Bos,
And you just
then
like-
where they'll see England take on
They're-
Ghana. That was a
they're
mistake
not
by
good enough
Kovacic.
to be in a
but
big club.
foul has been
Where
called on
are
the
they going to take us? And what are they going to do for us? If they're not good enough to be at a big club,
Needs to tackle Anderson's there, sticking his foot in.
imposing themselves and
A nuisance, isn't it?
doing things for that team who are fighting for more things there. Yeah, listen, Grealish is a good sign if we get him. I'm up for Diouf. I mean, I was a bit pissed off with, like, as soon as West Ham went down, it was like Everton. Well, like, sometimes I feel like Everton are like fucking
exactly what Thomas Tuchel would have wanted. 3 points to start.
Do you know like when a bin got put out and it got split open? Like
it goes towards the far post and
nice block,
hits Harry Kane who blocks that brilliantly. Right. Now England have a chance to go up the other end. Saka towards the right. It's played in by Rashford. He wants it back again.
Go on, Rashford, lad.
Rashford driving.
Unlucky. That was a good pass by Saka, to be fair. Got it out to his feet well.
Tried to get it on that right.
So yeah, that the off lads. I like the look of him, but yeah, I feel like sometimes when teams go down, Everton just there straight away. Like I'll take him, I'll take him, I'll take him. And I know some players are better than the team that they've gone down with, but still in general they haven't been able to impact the team enough for them not to go down. I'm not saying they can be a one-man team, but do you get what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, keep on going with these two players that are just relegated. Is that going to progress us?
Just about do it, a minute to go. I
just feel like we do it quite a bit, lads.
It's been a brilliant second half from England. Took control of a game that was hanging in the balance.
I think Grealish is a good shout. I do like the look of that.
He wanted to play it a little bit earlier to Rodgers actually, but Clement Turpin was standing in the way. That's why there's a right back in. We talked about this before. I'm pretty big on not reading too much into the first game of a tournament. Obviously,
I think he's in the Portuguese league, right back.
We were in Lusail when Saudi Arabia beat Argentina, and look what they continue to do. Kane tries to add to England's advantage.
14.
Well, what have you learned from today?
Well, there's a grit about this team, you know that. And it's the first time they played against anybody half decent. Senegal was perhaps the best. They lost
the problem is, David Moyes said that like at the start of last season, because of what the seasons we've had recently.
Got to their game in the second half.
And obviously where we finished when Moyes took over and kept us up.
Defensively a lot more sound.
But where we finished, that's it, boys and girls. 4-2 to England. That's a big win. And it's done what I would say. We've probably had the toughest game, toughest start to any of the team. Same as Croatia, vice versa. When you look at who France have played, Brazil,
8 years on from Moscow,
Belgium,
England get it right.
Brazil even, I know Brazil
Croatia by 4 goals to 2.
Argentina won.
And their World Cup campaign is
they didn't play a big squad.
3 points on opening
as in like one of the top nations.
Fair thought for Luka Modric. If it is his last dance against England, it's ended without fairy tale. It's not quite the dream start for England, but it's one hell of a story. And had it not have been for Dominic Livakovic, it might have been an even bigger margin of victory. Harry Kane with 2 goals.
He was saying that he would overstate players because of where everyone went
World Cups with Gary Lineker
he
as a result, a record he will look to break.
I genuinely believe because obviously what's happened with
and he's just one of them. Full time in Dallas. It's finished England 4, Croatia 2.
The teams above us like Brentford and Brighton and even Sunderland. If the players that we're going for similarly. The same player. If we're going to be going for the same players, then I've got a feeling we'll be missing out to those teams again.
You can't help but think, is this
so it's gonna. I think it's going to be a tough summer again. I don't know, you know. I need to stop looking. The only thing I ever look on Facebook for is like Everton news, and I think it's taken over like Facebook.
Coming soon on ITV.
And it's all these Everton pages, and it's always just rumours and nothing's happening at all. Like I felt like 2 weeks there was rumours about Hackney, and nothing's happened with Hackney. Do you know what I mean? It's like I just need to stop. I need to stop looking at those pages. It is 11 o'clock. I have got work in the morning. I was potentially 4. Because I am up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to sleep.
How soccer's done.
Big fucking win for England. Come on. Listen, I'll play some music.
Easy, cowboy. It's football,
on YouTube.
And nobody does
so
it
listen,
better
if you are watching, wherever you're watching.
We got cheesy fries, bro.
Like
we prefer mystery pies, brother.
We are on YouTube. We are on
Whatever, man. We make it rain T-shirts.
T-shirts? No chance. We go home natural.
Now
Mr.
that
Smethurst,
is a change.
the
What do you
roses
guys
earlier on,
got?
muchas gracias. Put in the regulars and all that. Hey, hey. Be safe.
Half-time theatrics.
He's about trouble, lad.
Excuse me, my love.
I'm probably going to say we're going to do watch parties up until the last round of 16 semis and hopefully go, you know, up until then. I'm probably going to start going out for a pint. So, absolutely. You know, until then,
Nobody does football.
we'll get some watch alongs. Hopefully we smash it. That's probably the biggest game of the way forward.
He's gone down. 87th minute.
Reece James started. Mason. Reece James started right back.
Sure.
This is the England squad, but a couple of additions because I haven't got Bellingham or Conte, lad.
It's how Audi takes vehicles from concept to customer.
I've only got him there because he started, lad. That didn't. I never made the subs. I never made the subs, Mason. Apologies, lad.
And how small
But I was
businesses
about
grow
to
online
jump off.
with
We are
GoDaddy.
up for work in the morning. It's a massive win for England. We will.
How will AI revolutionize your
If
business?
all works out, we will be back for the next game.
AWS AI
Thank
is
you
how.
to everyone today over on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, and TikTok, Tab. I don't think he's ever been to prison or convicted that I know of.
In the wild, everything.
And we won 4-2 against Croatia. And Mason and I have said we've probably just played the toughest fixture
The
out of
all
all
new
the
10
beginning
for
fixtures for the
£100
big
from
squads.
Hotels.com is exactly what it sounds like. Stay 10 nights, get £100 back in Hotels.com cash.
Must be nice.
Mason.
I've been here thousands of
you-
nights. Where's my
Tavernier?
thousands
Are we
of
talking
pounds?
Tavernier, Mason? So was it? I
10
thought you
for
were.
£100 from
I thought you were saying, mate. I don't know why. I thought you meant
Fancy a
Tarkovsky
beer?
at first, but you don't.
Yeah.
Mean. Who's Tav? Do you mean Tavernier? Rangers? For Rangers? I thought you did. Took me a second, lad, but I thought you did. And you're the only reason, Mason, because I don't really follow. Even though I followed the Scottish footy at the end of the season, there's obviously with Hearts and fucking those cunt Celtic. Listen, mate, I'm a Rangers person.
Perfect
I
draft.
hope you're not
Pub
Celtic,
quality
I was gonna
beer
say those
at
cunt
home.
Celtic. But listen, not that I think Celtic are cunt, the way they stole
And
off
it's
Hearts.
Gemini!
I was devastated for them. I am more Rangers. But listen, I can't have an opinion on Tavernier, lad. I only know about him because of FIFA. That's all. But listen, I'll
Well, what a
trust you
fantastic
on that
game of
one.
football. I hope you enjoyed
Please
that
don't
back
dare,
at
is it?
home late at
It's
night as
a
England
raid. Thank
get
you,
their
Foss
World
Housen.
Cup campaign
Thanks
off
for the
to a
raid.
winning start by 4 goals to 2, twice pegged back. Beer going everywhere around the country and here at the
Tommy
Fan
Jackson.
Festival in
Nice one,
Dallas.
Tommy, lad.
Marcus Rashford
Tommy's a good
for
kid.
England 4, Croatia 2.
Cheers, Tommy, lad.
Beautiful evening here.
Appreciate
in
it.
Brooklyn,
And
and
Joe, it's a
probably the
shame
game
I
of
am
the
about
World
to
Cup
jump off, lad.
so
We
far.
just finished
Boy,
doing
there's
a watch
loads
along
to
for the
work
game.
on for England, but as I say, if
Tommy,
you
I
can't be
appreciate
brilliant,
that,
don't be
kids, but-
boring. And England have got
Mr.
plenty going
Foss
forward.
Don't even be delighted.
Muchas
Score 4
gracias.
goals, your attacking players
Listen, big win.
obviously having a big
Big win.
impact.
Obviously,
Subs coming on doing well, controlled
Mason
the game,
thinks
particularly the second half, the tempo,
Mason reckons fucking
good
Tav should have been in there. I don't know about
And I actually
Tav,
think it's
I
kind of
don't-
good,
in
so
my
strange
opinion,
that they conceded a
does not
couple
matter because I
of
don't
goals
know
because it keeps
how
them on
good
their
of a player
toes.
he is.
I think if they'd won 3 or 4-0, 2 lads would have been on the
Hey,
table.
Mason,
So just a
I don't
reminder
know.
how tough it is, and if you slacken off
Tapping in it,
and
what's
concede
happening?
goals, but overall, they'll be absolutely delighted.
Ah, shit.
Do you know something, Mac? He's given them an absolute rocket at half-time, hasn't he?
Gassman.
Because they've come out for
Gassman.
20 minutes at the start of that second half. They were
Gassman.
breathtaking. What I liked
Nice
about
one, though,
it then
Tommy,
was that
lad.
they
I
had to
appreciate
sit off
that.
a little bit and they just
I'm
played a
never
little
on
bit
fucking
deeper.
Twitch.
He
I'm
then
never on
makes the
Twitch, Tommy.
substitutions. And
Been
the
a while, lad. I
substitutions
hope
have a
you
big
well.
impact and we go
Hope
and
your
get that
streams are
fourth.
going well.
So, look, it was a really
Thanks
good
very much
second
for the raid,
half
lad.
and
I
some of the
appreciate
stuff in
it.
that first 10 minutes, that second half was fantastic.
He is a very, very good player, lad. He is. I didn't like him dropping deep in the first
you
half.
will need
Gassman.
everybody.
Yeah.
So
Gassman.
Saka,
It's been a
Spence,
minute,
Rashford,
Gassman.
Rodgers
It has,
came
lad.
on
It's
as
been
the
a minute.
finishers.
Very well.
Gay came on later as well. And as
But
Gary said, had
I
a big
wasn't
impact.
happy
You
with
know
how
that
where he
squad
was dropping
thinking,
to in the first half.
we've all got a meaningful
But
role to play.
Second half, we tightened up
do,
at the
and-
back.
and
There was less
the thing what
holes.
I'd say, because obviously people were talking about the defensive side of what happened in the first half. They did surprise us a bit with the way they pressed us.
Mate, Joe, what, lad?
I can't remember
I don't mind
a
him
time
dropping
where
into
England
like a cam position.
have gone forward so so well.
I thought he played okay though, Madueke, lad. I thought in the first half he gave the defence a lot more to worry about than the second half.
Yeah, of course. Then you've got
first half he looked pretty sharp
they're going to come on and they've got
but I don't mind Kane dropping into like a CAM to maybe be alongside Bellingham when we've got the ball in midfield.
That's just going to be one
I don't want to see him drop behind the centre mid. I don't want to see him there.
Sometimes it's about control. We know the importance of set piece, the depth of the squad. And also, I
don't want to see him behind the centre mid. I don't want to see him in the CDM position. At one point, he's in a fucking centre-back position. I don't want to see him there.
England are full of energy and pace, and they ran all over him. And they won the midfield back.
I mean, what do you think, though, lads?
Runners in behind, playing on the counter.
I'm going to ask this question, and I am going to be jumping off, lads. I was jumping off.
Hang on, before we do that, sorry, here's Harry Kane with Gabriel Kloss.
Got to get some beauty sleep because I am getting ugly.
Harry, well done. Breathless, nervous at times, brilliant at others. How do you sum up?
But
I just... game was too harsh, really. I thought first half we was okay.
Gordon on the right there.
Really disappointed to concede in the way we did, the way we dropped off.
It's a good shout, to be fair. I know the left wing is Gordon's position, because obviously like the corner is right foot, that's the only thing. So,
I think you saw that how the way we come out in the second half. We went full gas, and they couldn't live with it.
Gasman, I don't think you were in a second, a minute ago, said, I think we've had not just us, but Croatia, simultaneously have had the toughest first fixture of the World Cup. No other team has faced the top, like, what your class is like top 10 teams in the world. I think I'm pretty sure Croatia in the top 10.
It was difficult, they got great players, you know,
do you know what I mean? So I think to get this out the way, obviously first half we were loose in the defence. Second half, we definitely tightened up and Kane stayed on the pitch. So listen, Bellingham for me was
that sort of early part in the second half.
That second half for sure. And even the way we controlled the game, you know, once we went ahead,
I mean, yeah, Morocco are a good team, but
we was in danger. We controlled possession
well. Would you put them in like that top echelon, or are they close? I don't know where they are in the start, to be fair.
20 minutes where we could have scored 3 or 4. But in the end, you
know,
it's 3 points on the board and a great start.
And Jude Bellingham at tournament level again, like you.
Bellingham was very good at put some belt of fucking challenges in.
Great run, great finish. But you can see the desire from
no cards over that game.
You can see it in
but you know what though? I thought the ref was good in that game, you know. Genuinely, some of the games I've seen with some of the refs, I thought we had a very good referee tonight, boys.
What a fantastic goal.
Bellingham was man of the match for me. I don't know if he is man of the match. He was man of the match. Anderson looked very, very comfortable. Bear in mind, Croatia
that's a neat euphemism. The manager gave us a speech.
Very, very good on the ball. Even when he's getting closed down, he's got 2 people who just look.
We saw Anthony Barry, the assistant coach's interview, where he was really
as I say, Croatia are a good team.
They weren't happy. They've come out really aggressive at the start of the second half.
Morocco and Brazil,
the Jude Bellingham argument is over. We spent the last 3 or 4 months, right, you've been at sort of the forefront of this about whether it's Jude Bellingham or Morgan Rogers. We can't be disrespectful to Morgan Rogers because he's a really good player.
But Jude Bellingham is the best thing to come to that is the fact we went in at half-time.
We've got fantastic players in Bellingham and Kane up top. If the other 8 just play around them and feed them, they will win us football matches, and they've done that today.
And we were saying this just before we went to Harry Kane.
He's the best striker, one of the best strikers in the world.
And here's the perfect example.
Brilliant play. He needs to be by the way we played out. You know, Emma done it brilliantly on the football. Emma done brilliantly showing us this, but like the fact is, it's the movement and the one touch and the ball in the back. I thought they was getting in the way there, but like obviously
even though I didn't know you put the bet on now,
away from Jude. Honestly, Jude, you know, I can't believe people doubted him. I'm just so pleased that once again he's proved to the doubters what he is. You know what I mean?
Joseph, you're back, but I'm going
top player, a superstar.
And there was a lot of nervous energy around him. Maybe they needed to get to the half-time, just have that breather.
I'm a working man, I'm a working man.
What you do in terms of possession, I'm a working class man. Sometimes a manager needs to remind players,
be up at 10 past 6 in the morning.
And as good as Bellingham was in possession, his work rate was fantastic. Second half, we've seen him make a lot of great tackles running back.
Not so much bad challenges, but you know, like little
It was good to hear him say when Harry Kane said that the manager said if we're going to lose how we're going to play.
Like little silly ones that I don't know getting given.
Well, there's a template, isn't there? He's made it quite clear, Thomas Tuchel, this is the way I want my England to play.
There's 2 or 3 subs that have come on there. Jed Spence.
We did that. We did look a lot better.
He's done really well. I think that Marcus Rashford's come on.
It's good. It gives me confidence to know, like, you know, if we aren't playing too well in places on the pitch where we're not
competition for places.
stretched,
the manager doesn't respect reputations.
At least
he
shown me
players that he thinks
in this
are in
game,
form. And I think even at centre-back, Mark Gay coming on for John Stones, I think there's something there in that as well. So, look, it was really positive at the end. I agree with Roy. It was good to get a couple of punches in the first half.
I thought he played well in the first half. He was definitely a lot. Didn't look as nowhere as dominant in the
bit more.
You don't often see in a World Cup game what happens in the next 5 minutes, which is just a siege of the goal, and Livakovic played brilliantly. It's quite unusual for a World Cup game where suddenly one team is just constantly attacking. We thought it was going to end 5 or 6.
There was a really good feel to the game from the start.
If you've seen him before, mate.
We were thinking, would it be cagey? Again, I felt like a knockout game.
Usually quite good.
Made it a brilliant game, and as much as Croatia lacked that bit of quality,
which means you're probably completely fucking right. If I can't remember him having a shot, then obviously
the English success, you need Kane obviously at his very, very best. But competition from within the squad will drive this team to the latter stages, and whether they can get over the line obviously remains to be seen.
And the confidence they get from creating so many chances in that 5 minute spell. Of course, they need to take them, and they want to take them. Sometimes a bounce of the ball, the goalkeeper plays extremely well. But for 5 minutes, it was attack v defence.
It was.
Big win against Croatia. Good
that was
team.
just after he scored
Big game out the way.
We straight in again. It was a definite they were really wobbling. You know what I mean? A bit great there to try and get another goal in that.
It's a grand old team.
By this time, I didn't think that they were going to cause us any more problems. That was brilliant. The keeper for them. It's made some unbelievable saves. This could have been anything.
But you know that this is not going to last forever, and that you